So starting this week, Target is no longer accepting personal checks as a form of payment.
Now, Target isn't the only retailer that doesn't accept checks. Get Aldi's and Whole Foods are two others. But according to a 2024 report by Abrigo, it's a financial software solutions company, about 61% of Americans are still writing checks.
Huh, okay.
I remember, I still have this very vivid memory, and I just thought about it this morning, of my dad writing checks in the grocery store when I was little. I mean, we went to Gennardi's grocery store and I can still see his writing. And we used to pay, I mean, this was back in like the 80s.
This was common though.
Pay everything with checks.
Yeah, with check. And then you remember had you write like your driver's license ID on there sometimes too?
Yes.
When's the last time you wrote a check, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, I've told you, I mail a lot of letters and I write a lot of checks. Don't know why. Maybe I'm old school. I mean, I still use Venmo and PayPal and all of those things.
Yeah, all the apps and whatever.
But for some reason, I like a check. Oh, I know the last time I did my tabs, my license tabs. Okay. And I didn't do it online. Yeah. I just went ahead and I like to send it in. I like to just feel like, okay, this is going to get done.
That's funny because that's exactly what I did mine too. License tabs. I was getting my license renewed. The last two things were license and then my lawn care. They accept checks there, so I write a check for my lawn care.
What's funny, they don't accept checks now, but they do accept Venmo at my lawn care.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Go
funny.
figure.
Venmoing now, yeah.
Joseph has to write a check.
I've scrapped one. I haven't used one in quite some time.
Would you know where to find one?
I have all the books.
You do?
I mean, I'm nearly 40 years old, so I mean, yes, Heather, I do know how to use a check.
Yes, I know how to use a check.
I appreciate you checking in, but it's probably been like a security deposit or something like that.
Do you enjoy balancing your checkbook?
No.
Does that give you like some people like they like to?
No.
Do you balance your checkbook?
No.
You don't even balance it.
I balance the check, but it automatically balances online.
But some people like to do that. They like the activity of seeing it and writing it down.
I like to go check it out, see where we are, make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, of course.
But do you think they should stop letting people pay by check?
No, just keep it going.
Look, checks are never going to go away fully, right? No. You're still going to need a check for something, like those big buys. But
okay, so what if you're the person behind someone who's paying
sitting there
check?
like, okay, here we go.
Okay, that's another question. Now I'm going to get the real answer. Yes, they do believe we should stop having people write checks. Oh, what do you think? Do you think retailers should still allow people to pay with checks? Do you still use checks do you use checks at stores? That's what I'm interested to know. I can understand why using checks in, to send stuff in the mail, but let us know. Facebook or comment to us on Twitter.
David says, I wrote a check yesterday for my down payment on a car. I wanted to use my credit card and get my reward points, but they wouldn't let me.
Melissa says, it's about time. I hated being a cashier when somebody wrote a check. They take forever. Nobody's got time for that.
And Elaine says, so many baby boomers will stop shopping there. They do not trust the card system, fear of having their accounts hacked. Thanks, everyone, for your feedback.